Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. So we've moved now to pick number 12. We've been making videos on all the top positional players in the draft, talking about their swings. We're going to break down the swing. We're going to give a little scouting report on them. But we've got the number 12 pick by the Cincinnati Reds, and it's Austin Hendrick out of West Allegheny High School in Pennsylvania. 6 feet, 195. Let's play his swing here for a little bit so you guys can check it out, and then I'm going to talk about it. So the first thing that stands out with him is raw power. Definitely at the top of the class. Probably there with Blaze Jordan obviously has a ton of power. We've seen him hit balls like 500 feet on video, but I've seen Austin Hendrick hit balls really, really far on video as well. So tons and tons of raw power. It's a common theme this early in the draft. We've seen a couple of different guys, right, that have tons of pop. This continues the theme of high school left-handed hitters. We saw Robert Hassel go a few picks before. We saw Zach Veen go a few picks before. Now we see Austin Hendrick go, another left-handed hitting power high school kid. He's a bit older. That's one thing. He's a little bit older than the other guys. I think he just turned 19. Um, and again, not that that makes a huge deal. It's not like he's 22 years old as a high school player, but he's a little bit older. Also, he didn't play high school ball this year because of COVID-19. And so this has obviously been a really interesting year when it comes to the draft. You've got some high school kids, the ones, more down south usually, that were able to get out and play a little bit of high school ball. But for guys up north, Pennsylvania, usually high school season starts a little bit later, and he wasn't able to do anything. So, obviously it's a little tough to know what he looks like right now. Scouts are basing a lot of their stuff off of what they saw him do last year, but he did plenty last year, and so based off of that, I'm sure he would have come out this year and just destroy whatever league he's in. I'm sure he would have just come out and destroyed it. So right now he's considered a little bit more of a power guy than probably a hit guy. He does have a good amount going on this swing. We'll talk about it in a second here, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Bryce Harper early when I remember watching Bryce back in his high school days. It does remind me a little bit of that. He has the potential to be like a 30-plus home run guy in the big leagues. And those guys aren't easy. They're not easy to find. So again, he's a little bit more power than hit, at least at this point in his career, and obviously he'll continue to develop. But I'm always a big fan of, if you guys watch my stuff, it's tough to teach power. It's tough to teach bat speed. You can teach it a little bit, but if you've got somebody that is able to create a ton of bat speed and is able to hit for power, that's tough to teach, and that's why you're going to see these guys be able to go early in the draft. And so again, reminds me a little bit of Harper, tiny bit, where he's kind of got the front side, up on his toe. And you're going to see this move right here. Remember, Harper used to actually make this move even bigger than this early in his career and in high school. We're going to see him start to kind of take that back pocket this way, get his hips coiled. And you can really see him, like this back leg, trying to get loaded right here. Normal move again, elbow behind the hands, getting the upper body in position, the hip. See kind of that bat tip forward, kind of in front of his head. And now he's going to move. His feet don't end up like super wide apart, but he does have a good amount of movement forward. You can see where he kind of starts, where he finishes. Again, starts really feet close together. I really like when I watch him. I know it's kind of a unique lower body. And although he does a lot of the things that, we talk about, it is unique how close he starts together. how much he kind of turns the front side in, really. You remember like Harper, again, I know I keep bringing up Harper, I don't know, this is what it reminds me of. He used to really show like his back, almost his back heel to the pitcher as he was moving out. But when I watch him, I really like from here to here, once you get rid of kind of all that style stuff that he does, from here to here, like, that's a really pretty swing. He's able to create a lot of bat speed. You can see him starting to get the barrel, his upper body working back behind his leg. He's able to get behind the ball. I mean, that's a solid path, really good upper body right there. And if you check him out online and just search through, you're going to see him hit balls. I've seen him hit balls at big league parks, like way, way, way out of the park. Sometimes people, here's another really great clip right here. See his lower half starting to go this way, and then him getting behind it here. We've talked a lot, too, about guys like just looking at the bat path of a lot of these guys for young guys, right? Again, getting the barrel turned back behind the ball and then being able to stay through the ball. So I was talking about how there's a lot of video of him hitting the ball a mile, and I always laugh at those because people, are like, you'll have some people like, wow, that's impressive, but you'll have a lot of people like, yeah, it's batting practice, anybody can do that. Just to clarify that, not anybody can do that. There's very few guys. I don't care batting practice. I don't care if they underhand it to you. I don't care any of that stuff. There's very few guys in the world that can. Now, major leaguers, obviously, most of them can do it, but I'm talking about high school kids, college kids. There's very few that can just pound home run after home run after home run. Sometimes people watch the best of the best, think back to like Josh Hamilton, especially now, you see Vladdy Guerrero and you see Pete Alonso, right? You see them do it in home run derbies. Like those are some of the greatest power guys in the league. Josh Hamilton, one of the most impressive power guys that the world has ever seen. And so it is not, then you see a high school kid and he's not doing that, but they're able to drive the ball out of the park consistently. Again, in batting practice, that's fine. And people are like, oh, yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen Pete Alonso. Like, no, that's a special, like, that. Not everyone can do that. That is special. Now, does that mean you're going to play in the big leagues for a long time? No, because you got to be able to hit. But to be able to create that type of bat speed, to be able to create that type of power, that's unique. And so this guy is unique with his ability to create bat speed, drive the ball, and now he'll just continue to have to, work on becoming a better hitter, which he will. And if he's able to continue to develop and continue to work on his hitting and his hitting ability, then he's got a chance to play in the big leagues for a long time. He's got a chance to be like a 30 home run guy, which is an all-star. So I'm excited to watch him again as he continues to progress through the league. So that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up. Thanks to our patrons on Patreon for supporting the channel, and we'll talk to you later.